Um, August 7th, 2014 at this noon in Buenos Aires, this 12:33. Still here, still me, still with this all, still around. Still the same old suffering and still the same old going on. It's this interest, not only about certify the clear plan and establish the truth, show the truth, put order, and say what is and what is not. Not only about my person, first of all, of I, Hashem. And about this, for any victim, every victim, and everyone else. That also International Criminal Court needs I to express, I to show, I to say, I to speak. Further as this to be seen all around the view of this, what I do. So like thinking I will be the arguments and allegations of a very abomination cast called Argentina Sordo. The whole damn last ever earth mind. That also some bodies that pretend say to be fagot, which they are, with the pardon of victims. And the pardon of the character of cultural, which is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the same lousy Sodoma, which it is not gay, come again, and the same lousy opportunism crabs of them, because of that's the way in the picture. Crabs, you understand the term? There is not a sea crab, there is not a beach crab, there is a pubic crab. Lives of the dirtiness, sucking the blood of the people, and on the disgusting hell the generation sodomize. Coins for our lives. Instigating an oh you fag, they too, oh it's gonna make it to it, yeah, we have the coins. So suddenly, sorry for this, but the reality is the picture. In the middle of this all, a lot of people under massive rape still, a lot of people under destruction still, and this is like the joy of Christina Kirchner and all of its class. There were happening a lot of situations, a lack of realities from this. And in the middle of this all just came the recurrent idea of the Sodoma degenerates which lived permanently studying the whole of the way of producing the machinery of the hell everyone is, with the burden of the victims and everything suppressed forward. On the way to manipulate everything and from whole class of powers manipulating, using, possessing, and squarely taking place for making the abomination they are to us all, and saying they are the government of the world and the top of the world. Suddenly comes this class of supposed expertized and acknowledged and official for spiritual Christianism of this class, the Sodoma God for the grand whore, saying, I know and I have the Lord, and the Christ speaks me up. With the pardon of victims, a lot. So suddenly, at the way of this all, to set something clear on this all, the recurrent argument for this, which we suffer from the supposed expertized, the Christ speaks me up, comes at the idea that anyone that gets under rape and destruction, but this degenerates, will only provoke them up and had sex with somebody for they to got angry and just went to rape for saying you touched our partner and we are going to teach you not a touching of officers, uniformed, forces men. Other is they were only having sex and they are all whores and all fags. Sorry the word, but it's exactly. Another says, oh, because of they are just like it class. Talking about me. The sick that generates this. And the reality is, men's, women's, pregnant marriages are all fags and whores. Talking about 108,104,000 community of fags and whores, all following me up. Under massive rape and murdered because of they were fags and whores. They just had sex and they were in a dangerous character of this. Dangerous all over. They were all fags and whores, a whole community. And not only this number here, but a huger number all over the world. Or hugest, let's say. Well, clearly to stamp, somebody says, all right, let's establish what this is. At the question of recurrent this class, did you ever had sex with anyone for they to do this to you? Did you do something to them for they to come and say to you? Did you ever had anything with anyone? I'm telling you one thing. Whenever some of this class comes to telling me because of you touched or because of you done, we have right to. We are talking about religion. Nobody gets in the bed of no other, whatever to be, officer, no officer, telling we have rights because of you own us and you are our forces, is Sodoma. And nobody comes to me because of you had or not had. They do to you. And this is only sex. You don't come to me with everybody's a whore and is a fag. Christian of the hell. Telling that you are expertise, saying that it's the right pattern for the behavior of this, while premeditates from the first to the last. The minimum also your argument and your making and your narrow, one only neuron and working for the shit of Sodoma. About to no sense or no reality you never were in. So the point of this all comes about the clear thing. How this possibly be untruth? There is not you had or you didn't. There is not only sex or you were not raped at the first or you were pleased. There is not, oh, I was just feeling some free way and I just needed to do that. You were delivered into, you were manipulated, and the way is nasty and degenerate and premeditated for you to be massively raped and murdered. I came on talking about this all through my account since the first to the last, publishing the reality of this soul. You better run. You don't come for, oh, I'm just feeling, and if you have that same like there is something like you cannot avoid and you are desperate to go and take it and submit into. There is not natural. A person that needs having sex normally goes for the character of you need somebody. You need to express the natural of the same senses over your biology. You can express emotion, passion. Need is biologic, not emotional. Not like you are desperate, alienated that you don't do it and you die. You run. It's all premeditated and made it with the same purpose all we suffer. There is nothing like no whore, no fag, and whores and fags. This class are going to go to hell forever for what they do and supports and also gives the idea and instigation and stamping, saying because of they didn't convert into the Christ and they were all, what do we say, and they touched them and offensed them, they are going to hell. So the reality of this soul comes like this, and forgive me please the words which are not proper for Kadosh, Ata Kadosh Adonai, and for the name of us. פרחומצך דשקות למחצך דקריתי מחושו דציבה חלצחכים. רפוחו הצחי דציקחת תשח מלאך חליים. אורבך אורתך דמושוך למצך דקחובי. מופחת ומחלשו דותך בצנחלתה. מחולה מצוח הבצי. And suddenly comes this telling, because of they had sex and went to raping the families because of God offensed them too much. But don't you see are all whores and fags, even a kid of 2 months old and a pregnant. Fags and whores, and all changes too. Evangelica Diabla. And they went to raping complete families and mothers and fathers and grandmothers and the friends and disappeared them all and sacrificed, murdered them all because of one on the member were delivered, manipulated with you, supporting and making the fact this to happen with the degeneration you have in the damn hell brain you all are. Because of one were delivered into having sex with the degenerate deliberately, premeditately. For this, you are in hell, cast of demons, with the burden of victims. Expertises of demons you are. Forleme fechatzech lima shefetzalechati ma'atzachal emvotsochelemetza fash echuat. Melochetze melachavi, amblechacha matzechali, vetzechula matzet shotsuecha ledrechat. Meleshua mahechut mahesu, el rohu chivi chani chevet zolech chudesh kobat tachal, remot onsav. Shkedremecha chai dikletzi meshefechula batze atzechnik etzol. Zimish kitret achaba. Shlo etzrichat smunlu. גלו וחצרחו דישת צימות לחכה בעצמה חלחונם. בדכו מפוחו צל כאשו אצרה חצו דיש אצימו חולום. רבות סו דחלקתך תקראו חיצימוש לודרצח מולקת. מרחלה שתית אצו צ'קסי קרימית. מלוכת לא רווחת צה נרליכות לצישת לחצי מעצה. סודומך תישוע, סודומך בצו חלו בתשקותו. מינסקי, בנחי, שליחי, תישי, מחת לכי ושקתוך מותלך כתך מונשקה. אינתלפך חוצו אספה. מלכות ומפחות תשמת לבך מפחל מצחה שסבי עוד למחי בצחה לצבע שפחומת לקצב מלאות רבך מצחולו משפצי על רווחתי מושקו מחלכם התפלה אם חוצו עד רעך יוצאו משעה וצחולו רמשקה רמבשתה איכתשתימה לא וסיכיני תרי משושי פלוחו עדיתיקי מלכו מצרך מפושו ולצחם אלפי חלם ולחרבצך ומושך מקלדף שחולות אין רבתי ושמותו חוט על חוטובי מול רווח הצחלישי מפיחה הצחולה הצפחת מנשוע לקחתי בשתות עוצוליכי רווחה ליאנה עתה חוצו אשמו פה אחה עד אשו מלו רווחתי מוצוסל כתך משעוצב אך אלתחצי שמתך דיה כתיבה לא אשמו פצחה לתבוא בחצוש עושים חפושו על הקרחתי חוציב שמולה לרוסתי משוע סודומך לא ושו לדרד תוכו אל מצחי אור משפח הלציחי תשמח חליך בשוקי בוט לבוב וחלק המטליך משקליקי שנקלך דיקומת למפחה עד דשמשה וחליאש רמוסי בשוד ללא רדוכו במורה שנואי לא רבשוד ראשיתי מחו לא ערו שתי עצה בחיים גצה מחה גצה לבה ערביה תשמוציה מלצחדי חוטשסי מחולואה אדרתיה בחשות איצה חליכי מה את פניך תשומלת חכם זבסואה מלומה רווחים את ספח החלט אלא חצי מחשו חלי דצבא חצי שמו איך אולוץ מאשאב לא חיישנתי נפוחו לצחה בדרוחוצי סודומך מלוטו שמחת בלי איזה מלאכת וחוצי מלאכת לך בשעות צבא חנם מול רפך חודו סבה מלאות רדף החם שמדך חצי וחוכלי לא בצחו משה אימוני תתחם הפוכו צל חדש קצי מחכה להצעה וחולה מחוצו שמולותה עד מאיך תוציא ישתלי. חלדה פחת ישנו דרמך החלים בלדו את רחת ששמוצה חכם. רימצי ושוחו למפך על הצועה. מלבות שחבל שוחת שמפכו לה שעצחי מאכלת בכי ידמות. Then suddenly the reality is Torah letachumuto fechalishumot efechochat hatsu. Torah allachu det otsu chumacha et chod ochdi shmutretze. Torah belu rorech det socha dishmo achatrecha. Torah bel chutu ashma achatre toch osulu et shuem. תורה בלדרוחות שבושעו באחת כוחי בוציחו לו רחת תורה מלאכת תשמו את שיחוד לצף בחוצה תורה בכל הצמחות סולו שבץ תורה מחלי עד גדרכי תורה ושאל אחת מאתרכי תשמו פתחה תורה מחלת סחוש וצימח אחת תורה בלושמתי מוחת ספץ well תורה בלוחוכת שואם and תורה מונתחתה שמתחלו חוצרי the Torah on this for everybody to be clear whenever there were some problems around and not by the same Israel and not by the editors around Klemefochatzim it were some trick to making some switch on whatever the editors were making and producing over systems and somebody like Oficialism Argentina, Policía Federal Argentina, Ejército Argentino switched editions of Lechumat Sechasaratzian Itремефехулят the Torah to having the right word I'm saying is the Inshal stuff from Jerusalem. And Yeshua in law, Verchatsumot Revechedobatzicha Lachao Tusu, Mechatzechulu Botsu, Machatrechli Ushmetzachi, Keifa Focho, Keifa Halatzrech, Keifa Tachanikhum, Keifa Unshkatla, Tarsia, Chebochotza, Robu, Tranet Shoklechti. כשועל חת חפצה חודש מותוכו לרחנות מש אוסיך מוכתות באכלת תוכלי קלמצי רובי אש נצחך שנות צבא רוסלתי מחדיש באוצו ארמגדון רימוני אשני תחף You have guidance on also Leichtes Monself. Point int. F4. Last key and cleaner my side. And last plate places in New York. Fechmotzech ilivitzchechubat seshem fochulat sachanam. Melchamecha ishmosiv. And also giving a time for our days, how we survive the abominable lists. Point 19, the same like before. Alejandro Mario Blanco Redemi from Buenos Aires at this past noon, 12:53 at this August 7th, 2014. And my still domestic situation, and I'm sorry for the reality of this. Abduction, induction, expecting the time to jump up and saying we already gone through the whole of it, didn't know yet. Now it's its turn. And my turn will be putting them all dead in the name of the justice, with the justice, institutionally and taxatively, life ever after.